Alright, so I decided to go for another ride today. It's been a while. It's been like a month almost, I think. Yeah, about a month. And that's I've just been busy. I mean, really busy. I said an episode or two ago that I was back in school, and school was starting up or whatever, and so that's been a kind of a pain in the butt. And it's my last class, so I've been trying to actually do really well, and so I've been working on that, and we've been working on our bathroom, which last time I talked about it, it was pretty bad. We've been trying to get a hold of the okay, I'm in the right gear. Been trying to get a hold of plumbers, to come out and get that shower done, and I never did get anybody to contact me. We did end up doing it ourselves. We used PEX lines and those push fittings, and it worked out. We did the shower first, and that, well, it took a day or so because I just didn't really know what I was doing, and I had one line that I just could not get pushed down tight enough. And that's the thing with the push fit, like, they're great because you don't have to solder anything, but if you don't get them fit right, they kind of, well, they leak, and one of them leaked really bad, so I had to basically take it off and then redo it. And when you're working down in a crawl space, there just isn't much space down there, So got that done, and we got the shower put in ourselves, and that worked out okay. We ended up having to shim it out from the wall a lot farther than I thought I was going to, but it worked out. And then so that's done. We started putting up drywall finally. It looks good. We've got 2 more little sections to do, and they're both one of them is going to be really hard because it's got all the water lines on it. So I've got the toilet and the sink, which has the big drain, so it's 4 lines, 4 holes that we're going to have to cut, and they're going to have to be perfectly lined up. So that's kind of a pain in the butt. It's a little cloudier today than I would have liked, but it's nice weather, so I'm not going to complain. It's a little on the chilly side, but I put on a hoodie today, and it's helping out. All those water lines that were connected to the sink and the toilet, I ended up having to cut those out and redo them. They just did not get in your lane, dude. They had iron fittings into brass into copper, which, for those of you that don't know anything about plumbing like I didn't know, iron fittings do not mix with brass and copper. So there was rust all in the lines, and I learned that later, and I didn't do it. Somebody else had redone the bathroom prior to us living there, so ended up we had to take those all out, and they were stuck to the point that we ended up having to cut them instead of just replacing the one iron pipe, which would have been really easy and cheap. So instead we ended up cutting it all out. It ended up costing us about $50 for that, which is still, $100 cheaper than it would have cost us if we went through with a plumber and did the same thing. But it delayed us a day. We were planning on having the drywall done yesterday, and my mother-in-law is coming in today, so I did not make my cutoff. I wasn't even close. I think we've got another probably week's worth of work at least, and that's if we get the get this drywall put up in time. We get the drywall up today, then we got to mud it and fill all the screw holes and tape the joints and mud that and get that all sanded, and then we can start painting it. Wasn't supposed to rain today, but I've already got a few drops on my visor. I hope that camera doesn't end up having anything on it. We'll see. I may not actually get this video edited and uploaded today. It'll probably happen maybe tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow I gotta go to Nashville, so it ain't happening tomorrow. Wednesday, got homework on Wednesday. We'll see. I'll get it up. I want it. I want it. Phrasing. I want to get it uploaded for you guys because I know how much I love watching these types of videos, and they really make my day seeing other people ride, and I just enjoy watching. So I want to do my own thing and load it up for you guys, let you guys get some entertainment out of it. Maybe leave me some comments if you want me to do something special. I know today I'm riding the same route, but that's just because I got a lot of homework I still need to work on, and that's something that I'm not looking forward to. I started on it this morning, just didn't finish it up. It's about 7 sections, and I've wrote 2 of them. I got another around about 1,000 words, I think, that I'm going to have to add on. If I can get that done today, well, I have to get it done today. It's due tonight at midnight. It'll get done. I just want to get it done before my mother-in-law comes into town, so I don't have to worry about entertaining her. We'll see, though. I think I got plenty of time. So any of you other motorcycle rider fellows out there, I've been looking at purchasing a, what is it called? Oh, I can't think of the brand name. It's a throttle lock that you fit like right here on your hand, and it's just a button that you can hit and it locks your throttle in place. Kind of like a cruise control, but you know, it doesn't actually adjust your speed, it just keeps the throttle on. I've been having trouble with my hand over here. I know I need to ride more, but I want to get it done. It's $200 though, and that's why I want to know everyone's opinion on it. Is it something worth purchasing? Is it something to hold off and just wait till I get a bike that actually has cruise control on it or something like that? What do you guys think? I think it's like a brake something. I'll look it up and see if I can add it to the video when I get home. And it's something that like connects next to your brake line where it sits up there, and then something right here on the handle. And it's pretty neat, actually. It just sits on there, and when you grab your front brake, it releases. So that's something that I don't want. You know, I don't want to end up getting stuck with a throttle that doesn't release, or I don't want to get stuck with one of those ones that your palm, I think I talked about that in the last one, you get one that your palm rests. I've been reading the reviews on that one, and I guess it's pretty bad about getting hung up on your hand, and when you're trying to brake, your throttle's not cutting out, and that's not something that I want at all, so I've decided not to buy it. And they're cheap from what I hear, and they're under $20, but they're made out of plastic, and people have said that they've been braking on them and stuff, and I don't want to have mine snap on me like that. The one I'm talking about buying, it's got metal. It's like aluminum, I think. So I'm not too worried about it breaking. We'll see how that goes, though. I may not ever get one. I still don't have the new helmet. I still don't have a new jacket. For those of you that don't know, I don't go out and buy things unless I actually have the money for it. I don't put things on credit card. Not necessarily don't believe in them. I use them every now and then, but I don't use them for pleasure. Does that make sense? I don't buy things that I can't pay off, and I live on a pretty strict budget. So this is one of those situations where I wish I didn't necessarily do that, because I would just go out, buy a new helmet, buy a new jacket, put it on a credit card, and pay it off over time. But that's not what I do. I just don't like that. I don't like the idea of paying a company to use my own money if I just take the time to save it up. It doesn't take long to save up money, if you're willing to wait. Speaking of money, I am still on a job search. So that kind of sucks because next week is when I turn in my last project for class, and the VA will no longer be giving me a housing stipend. Actually, they've cut it down for this month because I'm down to, well, a lot less. Let's just leave it at that. I got a lot less than I usually do. Probably half of what I usually get. So I got to get a job. I don't need much. I can just use a part-time, so we'll see. I've been interviewing a lot, and I think the problem is that there's a lot of people out on the job market right now that are interviewing as well, and they may not necessarily be better candidates. They're just getting elected maybe because they can pay them less. I'm pretty particular about how much I want to make, so now I also understand that if I end up working a cashier job, or I end up working a stocking job or something like that, I'm probably going to get minimum wage, and I'm perfectly fine with that, to be honest. But if I'm doing an admin job, I expect to get paid for it. If I'm taking timekeeping, I expect to get the right amount for that. I'm not an idiot. And I'm probably one of the few people around here that has a college degree for that. Or at least I will, once this last paper is turned in. And that could be my problem too. Maybe people aren't hiring me because my classes aren't done. Oh man. This is why I moved to Kentucky. This right here. I don't have anybody on the roads. I don't have anybody making me feel like I need to speed up. I can go way under the speed limit, have some fun, enjoy the scenery, enjoy the graveyards. Worry about the wet road. I'm surprised it's still wet. It rained not yesterday. Was it yesterday? The day before? I don't like hitting the wet patches with all the leaves on it because that's slippery as all get out. Won't be so bad once I get off of this road. I like this road though because it's pretty, Nobody ever drives on it. Don't have to worry about somebody riding my butt. A little surprised that there aren't many other bikes out. I guess maybe it's a little too cold for them. Warmed up today, and so I'm taking advantage of that. So I've been wanting to name these. I was thinking of, since it's Monday, maybe calling it Moto Monday, but I know a lot of other people do that. So if you think of a name, leave me a comment and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think would be a good idea. I want to know because I'm not very good at naming this sort of thing. You see, my titles are always kind of stupid and redundant, and I don't really know what to call them, so hit me up. Tell me what you think. Hit me up before you go. I wish that my headset would let me listen to music as I rode. However, that is not the case. Ooh, almost wrecked it. Stalled. That was embarrassing. Oh man. Okay, come on. Well, that's the kind of crap that I'm still doing. Just not really paying attention. What was I saying? I was singing along. Oh yeah, music. These headsets, now they connect to my phone, which I forgot today. However, I cannot listen to the music on my phone and listen, I can't listen to my phone, and I can't talk on this at the same time. So, I'm not sure if there's actually one out there that I can do that on. Without it recording. That's the key, is I don't want it to record over me talking. So, and I don't think I can do that. But I'm still looking. Who knows? If I ever get my wife on the back of this with our own helmet. I plan on getting another headset so that we can actually talk to each other. I think that would be fun to ride together. Oh man, I think part of that problem with that stop back there and why I'm always killing it is because of that hill. It may not look like much of a hill to you guys, but it's a surprisingly steep hill coming up onto this highway, and so I killed it because I thought I was gonna slow down slower than that, and I ended up slowing down pretty quick, and then I almost lost the bike because I didn't have the clutch in properly, and yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, but it happens. I was hoping maybe to see somebody out on this road. This road tends to have guys riding when it's nice weather. I won't be sad if I don't, though. It's alright. As long as I don't get hit by anybody, I don't really care. I wish it wasn't so cloudy today. I thought the weather had said that the clouds were going to burn off by now. Now I'm guessing that they're going to hang around probably for another couple days. We had that big tornado that hit down in Mexico and passed up here. We had some nasty rain from that. And I was hoping that we'd be able to get a couple days of clear weather or whatever, but it doesn't look like that's happening now. Oh yeah, tomorrow's voting day. I am so happy because I finally get to vote for someone and stop having stupid commercials on TV. I'm actually going to do something stupid this year, and I'm going to vote for an independent who I know will not win. But to be honest, it's frankly a little sad this year that both of the people running are not someone that I really would want to put in that, in that position. So yeah, that's kind of sad to me this year. I'm looking forward to the presidential election this year, though. Well, I guess it's next year. But that's something we have to wait a bit. Is it next year or is it this year? No, it's next year. Yeah. Oh, look at all that dirt. Oh, I don't like it. Okay. Look at that guy coming over the line. You should use a turn signal, dude. Alright. Alright, come on, man. Okay. Oh, there's somebody in front of him. Okay, it's not his fault. Alright. What are you doing? I got a van riding my butt. Just because I'm on a motorcycle don't mean you can ride my butt. And I will drive the speed limit. Hopefully I don't make a fool out of myself in town today. Sometimes I like messing with people when they're behind you. I know it's not good for the bike, but fooling around with my shifting, see what they do. Hope I don't get stuck at this light up here. I hate this light. Come on, come on, come on. I'm surprised it's not very windy today. It's actually kind of nice. Didn't feel any of that wind I felt last time going through the highway back there. I was expecting after the weather we had that we'd have some nasty wind, but it's been nice. Hardly any wind at all. Little gusts here and there from the trucks, but I can deal with that. Hopefully I don't stall it this time. In case you were wondering, I didn't go at the stop sign because I was in neutral. It happens. You think you downshift from second to first and you're actually just clicked into neutral. That's no fun. Makes you look a bit like a fool, but you gotta have some fun with the bike. Slam it into gear and take off. Whee. Well, I'm definitely glad I took the ride today. I debated it there for a bit. I was like, well, I really need to be working on my homework and getting that done and blah, 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 blah. I got so many things on my list. I don't care. Go have fun. Sometimes when you're stressed out, things are not working out well for you. When you're remodeling a horrible bathroom, sometimes you just need to go have some fun. And I did, and it was nice. If you're thinking about buying a motorcycle, do it. Just do it. Make sure you learn how to ride, because even I make mistakes a lot. But I really, really, really recommend it if you're thinking about buying one. Just bite the bullet. Invest. Invest in a nice bike. Don't get one brand new, okay, guys? If you're not sure how to ride a bike, if you've never rode a dirt bike, you never rode much, yeah, mate, you gotta check it out. Pick up one that's been used that you can get cheap. Don't go out buying a Harley. I talked about it, I'll be honest. I was dead set that I was gonna buy a Harley, and that was just the way it was, but I didn't, so buy something else. Well, buy a Harley if you can get it used, but just buy something used that you can fix cheap. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Peace.